Dead by Daylight is a video game. Thank you for watching. But for real though, Dead by Daylight is an online multiplayer video game in which a killer attempts to kill 4 survivors. The killer aims to capture each survivor onto sacrificial hooks to appease the entity, while survivors work together to fix generators that aid their escape. I've never actually played the game myself and really only know of it because of the Let's Play YouTubers who played it back in 2016 when the game first came out. But since then, I'm sure the game has been through a lot of changes since there are now 37 playable killers. Some really cool OCs, or original characters, include the Trapper, the Wraith, the Hag, the Doctor. But there are also some familiar faces like Michael Myers, Leatherface, Freddy Krueger, and Ghostface, or technically the Ghostface, as it says on the fan wiki. The Ghostface was introduced into the game as a part of Chapter 12 Ghostface, a chapter DLC released on June 18th of 2019, alongside his cosmetic variant, Devilface, or technically Raining Blood as he's called in the game. A lot of cosmetic variants have been released over the years, but one's important to us today would be Viper Ghost, released on March 25th, 2020. Scorched Ghostface, October 20th, 2020, and Icebound Phantom, November 30th, 2021. In June of 2023, Dead by Daylight hosted their 7th annual Twisted Masquerade event, which brought in a bunch of new skins like the ones introduced for the Ghostface and Fang Min, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. However, this is where the story gets kind of interesting. I found this thread on the Dead by Daylight subreddit where, in essence, fans voted against the inclusion of limited edition cosmetics. Since that thread, real shocker, Dead by Daylight has introduced limited edition cosmetics into the game. From other forums I've read, this is a controversial move as fans are left disappointed. But in today's dystopian in-transition world, if they can't get you with a subscription service to pry every dollar off your cold, dead hands, then they're going to use FOMO to earn some money that way. On the Funworld side of this story, Funworld released masks of the previously mentioned Ghostface cosmetics. Those include Viper Face, Scorched Face, Arctic Ghost Face, and Devil Face, of which I have all. So if you'd like a video of me going over all these masks side by side, then let me know in the comments below. Before researching this video, I thought that is what these guys would be called in the game. But after learning they have different names from what they are in game, I'm left kind of confused as to why. Sure, maybe selling Raining Blood as a Halloween mask at Spirit might not be a good idea because, you know, they're children. But then again, they have Hatua Girl now at Spirit Halloween, and that entire joke is literally about spitting on dick. So, why can't we have fucking blood at Spirit? You know what I'm saying? Like, why something is Raining Blood? It's too metal for the kids, but spitting on that thing ain't, so what the fuck? Besides that, some of the name changes, in my opinion, were quite unnecessary. So all this to ask the question, why in the fuck did Funworld decide to make a mask of a limited edition cosmetic? After all, according to this video, the cosmetic is listed as very rare, so why make a mask of something that very few people have? To me, it would make more logical sense to make a mask of the OG skin because everyone can get their hands on it. Now don't get me wrong, I love it when Funworld puts out new and unique Ghostface variants, like Skeleface, like the Scarecrow Ghostface, and even like the Arctic Ghostface. I am in love with this mask. I think they did an excellent job with his face and paintwork, like fucking fantastic. I mean, especially for a mass-produced mask. Again, I've never played the game and I don't own it, but from the research I've done, it seems that the Masquerade skin is no longer something that can be bought. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, and while you're down there, let me know if you'd like to see me play Dead by Daylight on this channel. It might be fun. Who knows? So if it's something that only die-hard Dead by Daylight skin collectors would know and or have, then why make this variant? It's cool, I will admit. When we saw photos of this mask in January from the trade show, I thought this variant was the weirdest and strangest Ghostface variant that I had really ever seen. But when I finally received it in person semi-recently, I thought to myself, hey, that's kind of cool. He is way more shiny and chromed out than his video game counterpart, but I still think they did a wonderful job replicating the overall build of the character. I love the varying usage of materials, from this blue plush material that they have around the shroud to the red eye mesh. I personally think the red eye mesh is a great touch that should be explored further with later mask releases. One interesting thing to note is that for the costume version, you'll receive the mask, but on a regular poly shroud. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of a time when Funworld gave out a full-ass poly-shrouded mask with a costume. So from a collecting standpoint, this mask variant might be something to seek out and buy the whole costume for. Both you and I know very well that is usually not the case when it comes to Ghostface costumes. Something that is not shown at all in the product photos is this very, and I mean very, very subtle design on the shroud. The first time I unboxed this guy, I thought the shroud was pure black and didn't even notice the vintage French pattern that was printed onto the hood of this guy. Hell, I didn't even notice until I was writing the script for this video. For Frontal to go the extra mile to print this design on the hood just for a small detail deserves my respect. So hats off to you. But to the astute observer, something's different about my copy. And that's because I retagged it. Yes, I know, it's not 100% original, and I should go to hell on behalf of all collectors. Which, 1, fuck you, get a life, but 2, I have my very good reasons as to why I did it. The tag was tagged with the littlest tag fasteners I have ever seen in my damn life. Like, these things were only a centimeter in length, I shit you not. And no other masks that I've seen Frontal make over the past 25 fucking years have ever used the littlest miniature fasteners. And what makes it worse is that they put the tag on the bleeding edge of the blue plush filled material. Now, this material doesn't feel or look strong at all, so the tiniest tug from the tag will cause the hood to rip. There was literally only a millimeter of space from the edge of the hood to the hole for the tag. Likewise, I display all of my tagged masks from the tag on my wall, so it's kind of fucking silly that I have all these masks that are the same length and just for this one guy to go and fuck all that up. Not only that, but if I let this guy hanging stock on my wall for a while, I guarantee you that because of gravity, it would cause this blue material to stretch and then break. So for those reasons, I decided to re-tag the mask to prevent any further harm from coming to this mask. I don't collect for reselling or anything silly like that. I collect for preservation, and I wish to preserve this mask for as long as possible, even beyond my life. And that's not gonna fucking happen if I had allowed the original fasteners to stay on the mask. And yes, I added the fasteners on a much more sturdy part of the mask, so don't worry, I didn't repeat Funworld's mistake. It's so strange to me that the amount of effort that was put into this mask just to have it ruined by something so simple and cheap as plastic disposable fasteners. Funworld, if you're watching this video, please fix these masks by adding longer fasteners like you have been doing since the Fantastic Faces days, literally over 25 years. And not only that, add them in a more secure spot like I demonstrated a moment ago. I think this is a brilliant mask. You guys put way too much hard work and time into this just to have it ruined by what I presume to be a manufacturing error or a supply chain issue. You've never had those little things on masks before, so I see no reason for you to have them on now. And no offense, but I really hope you don't do that shit in the future. I really do enjoy this mask. Its existence makes no sense to me, given the whole video game drama that I talked about at the beginning of this video, but I'm glad it does. I recommend this mask to anyone watching this video, and to those of you who do check it out and do buy one, I strongly suggest you retag yours if it has this problem. Otherwise, you might have a torn mask that you'd have to retag it anyways once the tag rips off. In conclusion, it's a great mask with some fun elements that make it stand out from the crowd. The only really big problem I could find was the tag issue, and that's so easy to fix. Other than that, this is a crazy, fun, and bold addition to the Ghostface family, and I'm very happy I get to own one. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video about the new Ghostface Masquerade mask. I wanted to have a little bit of fun with this, I guess, review, you could call it. It's not really a review, but I guess it is because I did review the mask. Either way, I wanted to have a little bit more fun with it, give you guys some background behind this mask, because I don't know if everybody knows the game who collects Ghostface stuff. Certainly I didn't, so it was a lot of fun to research the game before doing this video and to kind of figure out the backstory of why this mask exists and what the fuck is a Masquerade Ghost Face. So yeah, I wanted to include more things other than just, oh, look at the mask. It is a mask. And the mask is a mask. And thank you guys for watching, you know? Because I feel like it's really easy for reviews to just be like, oh, check this out. It's a mask. Thanks for watching. So I wanted to have a little bit more substance behind my video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, too, if you have experienced a tag problem on yours or not. Who knows? Are you going to pick one up? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. That's what the fuck it's for. So please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. It would mean a lot. So yeah, until next time, stay safe. I love each and every single one of you. Adios.
So I think I don't know if I got a burp or not. I don't know if I got a burp or not. Oh my god, I don't know if I got a burp or not. Burp or not. I don't know if I got a burp or not. Boom ja boom ja boom ja boom ja boom ja boom ja burp or not. Boom ja boom ja boom ja boom ja boom ja burp or not.